All right.
Oh, Lord.
Hello. Welcome back to our second session. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. So this is session 2 of our journey through Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmadien, Ghosted. That I believe is the title of this session.
That's cute.
Yeah. So last time, our party gathered in Termalaine, at the Blue Clam. They decided to meet up with a shield dwarf named Hiln, who kind of, calling in some debts and favors, got them all to agree to track down a serial killer that has been tormenting the 10 towns. But before they left Termalaine to go follow up on the first lead, they decided to go and rid the gem mine of the kobold infestation. However, at the lowest levels of the mine, they encountered Trex, the leader of the kobolds. A fight ensued because someone decided it was a good idea to steal his bag. It turned out that Trex was possessed by a ghost, who then ravaged the party and killed our friend Chaltarei.
Oh,
So we'll pick up
sad.
from there. It was a whirlwind experience. All the sounds, sound effects, music that you hear on the stream is provided by Syrinscape. Check them out at syrinscape.com. It's a great app. It's a lot of fun. Virtual tabletop is Roll20, and then the campaign is Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmadien, Wizards of the Coast. I am Tanner Sandrock. I'm the DM. You can follow me on Twitter at Tanner Sandrock. And then, yeah, I'll let all the players introduce themselves because they are much more interesting than I will ever be.
I don't think that's very true, but hi, I'm Keely, and I play Floof, and I have nothing to plug, but my pronouns are they, them, as a reminder, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm Travis. I play Elliot Montgomery. He is your token human. And you don't have to follow me, because that's not worth anything, but if you want to follow us at D20Panic on Twitter, hop on by there.
I'm Curtis. I play Calder Soulblade, and you can't follow me anywhere because I don't want to be followed.
I haven't left this basement since last week.
Such a caveman.
The end is nigh, damn it!
I'm Joanne. I play Vaka Wildspeaker. I'm currently winning on the party kill count.
No, stop. No encouragement of murder hoboness, please.
Is that a kill count that the party has gotten, or a kill count on other members of the party?
Kill count on other members of the party. I am a Goliath. It fits her character. You guys don't know she's doing it, but I am keeping score. If you surpass her on the party kill count, it may change your relationship. Because
Better or worse?
Well, she's a Goliath. That's how we roll. Like,
I'm Og. I don't have a character.
I mean,
Thanks for being here.
your character
Have a
is...
corpse of one.
We haven't looted you yet, so...
I'm Og, and I play a fresh pile of remains.
I just want to get back to the tavern, and be like, "Who's that Earth Genasi over there?" Oh, that's a Chaltarei.
You can call me
Chaltarei
Chaltarei, too!
brother.
Here to visit my little brother. Now I'm going to avenge him.
Oh, it's like
Yes!
I'm going to read the session's cold open, so... Alright. So the wind effortlessly tore through Chaltarei's coat, sapping him of the last of his energy. He couldn't believe he had escaped, only now to die here in the freezing cold. The pain had been slowly replaced by numbness, and he could no longer feel his legs as they churned beneath him, pushing him closer to the refuge of Termalaine. He almost didn't feel it when he fell. Dying would be easy, he thought to himself, as easy as closing his eyes. He would simply let the falling snow cover him like a blanket. Perhaps someone would find him in the spring. Perhaps spring would find Icewind Dale again. Chaltarei, a voice whispered up from the ice. Chaltarei, don't tell me that's all you have. Chaltarei shook his head. His mind was playing tricks. Chaltarei, the voice continued. I can help you, Chaltarei. You just have to reach out and accept my hand. Chaltarei opened his eyes and scanned the white wasteland. Who's there? He choked. Do you want to live, Chaltarei? Then reach out and take what is mine. Chaltarei could see a soft glow buried in the snow before him. He reached his shaking hands forward. He could feel warmth coming from the snow as his fingers drew closer. In the snow, his fingers wrapped around a shard of black obsidian. He pulled the shard closer to his face and could feel the heat, and with it he could feel his strength returning. He pulled himself to his feet and continued forward. And that was kind of a flashback, a little bit of Chaltarei's backstory. So jump back to the present, deep under the earth near Termalaine. The party watched as Chaltarei, leather pouch in hand, turned from the specter. Before he could take another step, the enraged spirit plunged its hands into his back. The blow was quick, and the fall was quicker. Chaltarei's lifeless form crumbled to the wood walkway. Vaka bounded over his body and tore her axe through the ghost's form with such a fury, the axe sank into the stone behind it and stuck. As the visage faded, the party stood in the lower mines over the body of their fallen companion, and the four shaken kobolds quickly threw down their weapons in surrender. And that is where we'll pick up. What do you guys do? The kobolds are standing there, shaken in front of you. Your friend is lying lifeless on the wood planks next to you.
Calder will
coming
kneel
out
down
of-
beside him. Kind of just give him a look over.
Coming out of the rage that she was in, Vaka will pull her axe from outside of the stone wall and kind of turn around, looking over at the shaking kobolds, and I would like to scare them away.
Okay.
Do I have to be
Roll.
do I have to be intimidating to do that?
Yeah, roll intimidation with advantage.
Ooh.
So 14. It's not hard to scare them. I mean, they just watched their leader get cut down before a ghost erupted from his form. But they are kind of backed into a corner. This is a dead end. So most that they're going to do is just try to scurry into the cracks and corners and try to hide from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to turn around and be like, you will leave these mines and never return.
The one of them, the one named Small, kind of pokes his head out and says, "But please, we have nowhere to go. It's cold. We'll die."
And with that, Vaka will thump her axe on the ground and be like, you'll die if you stay here. And look down at her bleeding little floof and their dead companion.
He looks very sad and scared, and he turns back to his companions and says something in Draconic. But you guys are kind of blocking the only way out.
Floof sort of stumbles over underneath between Vaka's legs and starts trying to nudge up underneath of Chaltarei's body, try to get it,
Oh.
kind of tug it the best a tiny little halfling-sized creature could back up the tunnel.
Yeah, as you do
Get it
that,
out of the way.
you see he is limp. That leather pouch in his hand kind of falls out of his grasp.
Oh, I grab that in my teeth again. Try to keep going.
Watching this, Monty approaches and takes his hat off and places it over his chest. Might want to leave him, Floof. The mind's taking what it wants again.
Wouldn't be so quick to say that there, Mr. Montgomery.
Why's that?
Well, I know a way that we can probably, for a price, maybe get him back. And he'll stand up and kind of just look at you and be like, if you're willing to move fast enough with me, hopefully we can catch Hiln before she leaves town. I think she can be the only one around here that might be able to help us.
Okay.
Puts the hat back on his head. Leans over the side of the gaping hole we're next to. And just hawks a big one down there. Yeah, I'm looking to spot this shit. Let's go.
Vaka will watch this exchange, kind of knowing enough that this is probably some type of magic that she's not going to be juju with. But Vaka will lean down and pick up Chaltarei's body and kind of like slump him over her shoulder. Careful not to slice him on the axe as he goes over.
Yeah, you're able to do that pretty easily, given your strength score.
Thank you, Speaker.
Okay.
You guys also see,
go.
so these kobolds who are like cowering down this one way, they have taken Vaka's threats seriously, although they are upset about having to venture back out into the cold. They look like they will do it as soon as you let them pass.
Okay,
Do
we
you
go.
let the kobolds slip past you guys?
Calder will.
So the four of them.
Yes, but I growl at their butts to get them to go faster.
Yeah.
Monty
no.
stops small. Put the hand on his shoulders.
He'll stop.
That tall one there did you a kindness. Don't waste this opportunity.
The tall one sends us to our graves in the cold.
That's what this place already was.
And he kind of
Just-
looks at you. He looks at Vaka holding Chaltarei over her shoulder, and he just kind of he says sorry.
Oh, now Vaka's mommy feelings are all tingling. Ugh.
And let him go.
Yeah, you'll see them kind of leave. Alright. So
Oh,
yeah, the kobolds
wait.
leave.
Floof doubles back and since I don't have to carry a body anymore, I will pick up the sextant axe hammer thing
It's just a sextant, yeah.
with a really long stick. I just grab that, and it is very large compared to me, I'm sure, but I'll just drag that along with me.
I think it's just a sextant, isn't it, Og?
Yeah.
I
Just
thought I had
Yeah.
a long stick on the end.
No, he channeled magic through it. So like
As
magical,
a magic stick.
magical things popped out of it, but it's just a sextant.
Then I just grab that in my teeth so that I can run.
Wait, I thought
Yeah.
you had so you're carrying the bag and the sextant?
Yeah.
Has
The
anybody
bag I can wear.
anybody looked in the bag?
Good point, actually. I'll probably give it to Monty. Because he was the one who asked me to grab it in the first place.
Okay.
So I do drop it off at his feet.
Pick it up with 2 fingers, pinching it. Wipe it off on his coat. It's dirtier after.
Holding it, you can smell it.
turned into
and got,
mud
like
now.
A floral scent to it.
I'm gonna open it up and what's inside.
You find a bunch of like dried flowers, native to Icewind Dale, and you find a small journal, written in common.
I'm gonna tuck that into one of the pockets inside of his coat and keep moving.
Alright. So you guys exit the mine, or you could explore any of that part that you haven't looked at?
I mean, we are carrying a dead body.
Yeah.
I feel like we want to just go.
The completionist in me is hurting, but yes, let's.
Also, Floof has 4 hit points, so Floof wants to go.
Alright, so you guys exit the mine. On your way out, yeah, you don't see any sign of the Kobolds, as they have taken your threat seriously and they have left the mine. And then it's about a 30-minute walk back to Termalaine. So, let's see. You know Calder, you know where Hiln's house is. Hiln lives here in town. So is that where you're headed?
Yeah, that's where he was planning to beeline with Speaker Vaca.
All right. So yeah, you guys arrive in front of Hiln's house. It is early evening at this point, although it doesn't really make much difference since it's always dark because of the Rime.
Calder will chap at the door.
As we're leaving, how big was the Kobolds only sign?
I mean, it wasn't that big. It was just like a
Okay.
couple.
I want to
planks
either
of
pick it
wood.
up or kick it down.
Okay.
I'm,
You can
let's
do
you know what
either.
I'm gonna pick it up. That's what I'm gonna bring to the mayor and be like, yo, 50 gold.
Oh,
I'm gonna swing Chaltarei's body into the sign to knock it down.
can't get more dead, right? Okay.
No, okay, yeah, I want the sign.
Any deader.
All right.
Gold
So
can die a little more.
you tear
Oh,
the Kobolds only sign off of the front of the front of, sorry. Okay.
You guys,
so-
I feel so bad, like, because, okay, like, things that mommy says when she's coming out of her rage. Because now I feel really bad about the Kobolds.
yeah,
Mommy
you see
didn't mean that.
No.
Mommy was on the sauce. You know how
As you
Mommy
tear,
is.
as you tear that sign down, you just see Small standing in the tree line, just sad, and then he walks away into the snowstorm.
Cue Arms of an Angel.
It's okay.
Don't sing it.
Can't sing it.
Can't sing it. You
I
can think it
pat,
though.
pat
Get the
Vaca's,
first person without getting DMCA.
Yeah.
I pat Vaca's leg and I go, it's okay. They will learn make house with snow. Very warm.
Oh no, they're
It's
gonna
okay.
die out there. They're going to freeze to death.
Why?
They don't have fur like you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, they will die.
Just Floof pulling on a sleeve, like, is okay. Position of half tiny person is filled. Although a Cobalt mascot would have been pretty cool.
No, I am small.
It's alright.
You are small.
Decisions
You're
were
in
made.
trouble.
One.
Decisions
There
were
can
made.
only
If
be
we've learned-
one.
if we've learned anything from Chaltarei, it's decisions were made and they will be followed through upon.
Oh, Chaltarei.
Alright, so you guys make it back into town and you arrive at Hiln's house where Calder knocks on the door. It only takes a couple moments before the shield dwarf opens the door, kind of looks over at all of you.
Oh,
Didn't expect to see you all back so soon.
Well, we need your
Well,
help.
we ain't all back.
He'll step aside of the door and motion where the body is slumped over Vaka's shoulder.
See, she just kind of like rubs her temples. You know it's not cheap.
And you know I'm willing to take on the burden of it.
You
I know
owe
I
me
still
quite a
owe
bit.
you. I know. Just tack it on top of mine. I'll just hustle a bit more. And worst case, if he comes back in one piece and still can do his jewel crafting, he can pitch in.
Bring him in.
Thank you, Hiln.
She'll like step
Come on.
aside for you guys to come in. She'll kind of lead you to a second bedroom. It's a pretty small house. There's like one main room. It has a hearth kind of burning in the center where you see like a pot of forever soup, slowly simmering. And then there's a cot and a second bed, all in like this same room. And she leads you to the one of the beds and has you place him there. And then you see she walks over to a pile of... Sorry. Somebody in the chat said forever soup is my gender, and I think that's great. Same. But so Hiln walks over to a bunch of storage, and you see she pulls out this kind of inconspicuous small wooden box. It has no discernible lid or opening, and you see she rubs her finger across the top of it and says a couple words in Dwarvish, and you see a crack appears as if a lid forms, and it pops open, and inside you can see are two diamonds, a little bit smaller than an apple each. And she pulls one of them out and then closes the lid, and it seals again. And she walks over to Chaltarei's body, and she places the diamond on his chest, and she begins to cast a spell. And then I'm going to ask everyone except for Og to deafen.
Okay. Oh, hang
And
on.
then I will message you when you can
Floof, earmuffs.
rejoin.
All right.
'Cause I
Oh, sorry. Did I deafen too quickly?
where's that?
Shit.
Alright, everyone's deaf and it's just me and you. The cold of the ghost's blow reminds you of the cold of that blizzard so many months ago, Chaltarei. You can feel your strength as it leaves you. Before you're able to take another step, you feel yourself collapse and hit the floor. You think to yourself, perhaps dying is easy after all. And then it all goes black. You hear that voice again, the same one that you heard back at the blizzard. Chaltarei. Chaltarei. Welcome home. As you open your eyes, you find yourself laying on solid ice, like the surface of some frozen ocean. It stretches endlessly in all directions, and the sky above you is pitch black. The aurora of the Frostmadien is gone. As you push yourself up to stand, kind of looking around, and you begin to walk just endless, continuing. After a few minutes, you hear this rumbling sound that stops you, and the ice in front of you splits open, and from it you see a pillar of ice rises, and within the pillar you see a humanoid figure is trapped. He has pale skin and charcoal black hair, and he's suspended in the ice. His face is twisted in frozen agony, and you hear a voice, but he doesn't move. How quickly you squandered my kindness, Chaltarei. And to think, I had such high hopes for you. You can interact if you'd like.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where I am.
Why, you're home. Do you not remember when I saved you from the snow and the cold? The obsidian shard that I gave you.
He reaches like beneath his like shawls and furs and stuff, and pulls out like a chain with it attached at the end from around his neck. That was you.
It was always me.
How do I help you? How do I wanted to repay you, and I didn't know how.
It's too late for that, Chaltarei. You're home now. You see a coin kind of appears between the two of you, and it kind of spins. On one side you see the number 5, and on the other side you see kind of your own portrait, and you see it flash freezes and is gone. It says, "Your soul is mine, and you are here to stay." I am Levistus, the king of this level of hell, and this will be your prison for the rest of time. And you can feel the ice begins to form around your legs, and you can hear him laughing as you feel yourself kind of go rigid. And just as that happens, you can hear the familiar voice of Hiln calling out to you. And you can feel this pull, and everything fades quickly. The next thing you know, your eyes are opening in this small shack with your companions standing around you as they cast Raise Dead on you. So you guys gather around... Sorry, I gotta pull up the right windows. There we go. Alright, so you guys gather around Hiln as she places this diamond on the center of Chaltarei's chest, and she begins to cast this spell. And you can see the diamond itself begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter as she continues to kind of chant these words, until finally you see it cracks. It falls to ash on his chest. And then you hear Chaltarei taking a long and ragged breath as his eyes open. Chaltarei, you have been resurrected from the dead. You come back with 5 levels of exhaustion.
Jesus.
You lose 1 level after each long rest. Yes, coming back from the dead is a exhausting experience. And it
You ain't helping us catch no murderers.
It requires at least 5 days of bed rest.
Welcome back, Mr. Chaltarei.
Oh,
Vaka puts her hand down as Floof points at the resurrected person, like, no.
Whoa. Hello. I am Floof.
We must let him rest, Small.
Monty.
Yeah, I'm here, Chaltarei.
What happened? Where am I? What happened?
The ghost reached right through you and pulled your spirit out.
Oh. That sounds bad.
It was bad. You were there for that, Floof. It was nasty.
Yes.
I'm gonna just he's gonna pass out. I'm just gonna pass out.
Oh.
Totally
Oh
fair.
no.
I didn't even know there was 5 levels of exhaustion.
There are 6. 6 is dead.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He literally that
He
tired.
got that
This
one
is-
fixed. Yeah, that
this
one was
is-
fixed though.
This
I
is
can tell
kind
you
of a,
from
this is
personal
a,
experience, there are at least 5 levels of exhaustion.
this is a table rule. This is a house rule.
Yeah.
Coffee can't fix that.
Yeah,
Right,
he'll
like
take
this,
him about a 5-day to recover. If his spirit's up to it.
Okay.
And you see Hiln turns to you guys. She's like, you can stay here until he's back on his feet.
You know, it's mighty inconvenient for me personally to have found out that there was somebody in town capable of undoing this whole death thing. Where'd you
Holy
learn
shit.
something like that?
Back in Waterdeep.
They just have everything there, don't they?
Compared to here, yeah. And I can only do it one more time.
Yeah, nobody should probably tell Chaltarei that she broke a big stone doing that. He might get a little upset about it.
Speaking of,
Um,
you all owe me 500 gold pieces.
Oh,
What
peas?
about fish?
Gold. 500 of them. Those rocks aren't cheap,
Okay.
and they're hard to come by up here.
Okay. I start digging through my little belt pouch, little hide flappy sack, and I pull out a small halfling palm-sized rock that has some carvings in it, and I hold it up. Is this enough?
She takes it out of your hand. What is it? Is it just a rock with carvings in it?
There's a little symbol of a rock. There's a little symbol of a piece of paper.
Oh, Jesus.
And there's a little there's a little symbol of some scissors.
She says no, but it's a start, and she shoves it in her pocket.
Here, Helm.
Okay.
Calder will start speaking Dwarven at her.
And
So,
like, do you
none of
want
you-
it back?
Maybe.
So it's not payment.
I don't know.
You look awfully upset that I took it.
Well, I find it. So
She sighs, pulls it back out of her pocket, and hands it back to you. Well, why don't you find 500 dragons? Gold pieces. Sorry, I don't mean to confuse you.
huh?
She pulls out a gold piece. This? 500 of these. No.
Oh. Okay.
Bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Vaka leans down and just like does the full like the ear flat thing, touching Floof's head, and just like rubs, like strokes Floof's head. doing the Yoda ears.
Oh, okay.
But in Dwarvish too, Vaka is gonna kind of look a little wide-eyed at Chaltarei as he's like breathing heavy on this bed, clearly alive, but even though he's super exhausted. And we'll ask in Dwarvish, this thing that you can do is controlled as your choice.
Yeah, is it?
What do you mean? Like, it's a spell I can cast, yeah. As long as I have the right materials.
And she will just take a big exhale and hold the sign. See. We need to talk to your mayor.
The Fishman.
Yes, the Fishman.
Speaker?
Yes.
Hold on, is this still in Dwarvish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Like, we switched back to. It's like we need to speak with your mayor.
The Fishman.
Speaker Oris. Oris Matthew.
Have we been gone long enough that he would probably still be in the tavern?
You guys have been gone most of the afternoon. It is around dinner time. It's like probably 8 or 9. It is fully dark outside. And I believe, yeah, it's like 10 below.
What was the speaker's name again? Oris.
Oris. I shared it with you guys. You should be able to pull it
Yeah.
up.
Oh, sorry.
Termalaine handout. Yeah, Oris. Masked Hugh. He's a half orc.
Yes.
Yeah. But,
You can either find him at the east side, which is the local inn, or the Blue Clam, which is the tavern. Those are really the only two places of interest in Tamerlane.
Vaka will look around the room and look at, the fret boy on the bed, or the Genasi on the bed, and just kind of like address the room like, I'll bring you your share, then we'll discuss paying this gold back. And as Vaka turns, she'll put a hand on Elliot's shoulder and give it a soft squeeze, and just say, "I'm glad that your friend is okay. But Vaka is going to go find the mayor and get the 50 gold for clearing the mine."
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
If Floof does not follow, she will call for Floof.
Okay, yes, I come. And then I'm going to just run up to Chaltarei on the bed and go up on my toes and put the sextant just on his stomach. And then I wipe a little bit of my drool off of it. Then I say, okay, bye, and then I go. Follow out.
Calder?
He's gonna hang around, discuss taking on some more debt for what Hiln did.
Okay. And Monty, are you following Vaka?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
It's
as the
very, very cold out. Are you sure that you will be okay?
We're going straight to the tavern. I'll be fine. I've made that walk for worse reasons.
It's actually a warmer day compared to most. It's only like 10 below.
Sounds like an outright heat wave.
Yeah, right? So as the rest of them leave, Hiln kind of turns to you, Calder, and... Thank you, Mommy.
were you just given food?
No, I was given chocolate. It's Valentine's Day. I'm not ashamed.
Yes!
Uh,
Yes!
That's great.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
God damn it.
So, Hiln turns to you, Calder, and says, I only have one more of those.
I know. But everyone deserves that second chance. You gave it to me after all.
Well, I'll just be careful, because I only have one more second chance to give.
I know. Trust me, I don't look at mine lightly. If you're worried about cash, I can double my efforts working on my scrimshaw. I already got a couple pieces I was planning on working on. Start selling off. I don't mind roughing it. So, then I know that's a threat to your repayment by me saying that I can rough it, because gods know out there that one harsh night could be the one thing that doos me in, but I
Jesus.
appreciate this.
Look, I know your heart's in the right place, Calder. You find this killer, the one that's on the loose. I'll think about clearing your friend's dead.
That's fine. Make me quite happy. I know it wasn't his choice to be brought back, but we're gonna need him.
Alright. Well, he can stay here until he's back up on his feet. It should only be a few days. I'd recommend you staying over at East Side. It's cheap. Marta's not a bad cook.
Sounds good to me.
I'll send him your way when he's back up.
Thank you, Hiln. He'll
Take care.
pull up his hood. Well, it's all I can do. And he'll set foot out for the tavern as well. Pull his mask down, but kind of cram the pipe in underneath.
Yeah.
Is there like a little pipe slot
And that before
in the mask?
Like,
Yeah.
before she closes the door, she shouts at you. And remind that tall friend of yours, she still owes me for that saddle.
can do.
I'm going to get it right now!
Alright, so we can cut over to the Blue Clam as Vodka, Monty, and Floof arrived there. You can see it's a little bit past dinner time, so it's kind of thinned out a bit. But you can see that Oris is... hold on a second. You can see that Oris is still sitting there where he was before.
I have darted past my companion's legs very quickly to go over to the log pile and check and see if the rest of my stew is there.
I believe it was an empty bowl that you buried.
Nope, it was
Oh.
like a third or a fourth left. I was saving it for later.
Gross. Okay, yeah, as you get over there, you see that a rat has found it and has made a meal of it. And he doesn't seem like he's going to give it up very easily.
I hiss at the rat.
It hisses back. Roll intimidation against the rat.
This is prime Dungeons and Dragons.
This is content. This is prime content.
Chef's kiss.
Roll
A
intimidation
9.
at the
This rat, I'm gonna say, is also going to roll to try to intimidate
Contested.
you. -2 modifier because it's not very charismatic.
Yes, I know.
All right, so it hisses back, but you are more big. You're just bigger, and you see it scampers away, but not before taking another potato and screaming.
I snatch the bowl and just run away really fast.
So Floof comes strolling over with a cold thing of old stew. That has more than a couple red hairs in it. You walk up to the table where Oris is sitting. He's got a
Yes.
couple empty pint glasses in front of, or he has a half-empty pint glass in front of him. What do you do, Vaka?
Vaka will lean the sign against the bar that says Kobolds only, and look at the speaker and say, "Your minds are clear. The man can go back to work."
Kind of looks at the sign, looks back up at you. I'll go check it in the morning. If it's true, what you say, you'll have your 50 gold.
Vaka will kind of like give a long sigh. These
And fish.
Sure. And fish.
This not taking people at their word thing is very new to our mountainous Goliath. And she's becoming frustrated by the people of this town and their suspicions. Yeah, so when he says that, she'll just lean it aside and say, "Good. We will be here." And Vaka's going to try and get a room for the night for her and Floof.
Alright, so the Blue Clam is actually a tavern. If you'd like to get a room, the east side
Okay.
across town is the inn. And that, I believe, Calder's over there currently, so. Monty, what are you doing?
Yeah. I will have said exactly what you just said in a southern accent.
Copy paste.
That we're going to go to the inn.
Yeah.
Alright, so the lot of you make your way across town to the east side. There you find Calder, probably already sitting down in the main room, as he's talking to Marta, who runs the inn. And you see she's like chatting with Calder, getting him food as you guys walk in.
Calder will raise his pipe at you if you want when you walk in.
Hello.
Friend Floof, Mr. Montgomery, speaker, come grab a seat.
Of course. We ain't getting paid till tomorrow, apparently.
Sounds about right. Probably want to check the mines or some such.
Yeah.
Vaka looks a little just disgruntled. But slowly softens over food and something to drink.
Yeah, and it's only a couple minutes of you guys sitting down that Marta comes back over with a few bowls of knucklehead trout stew and a couple things of water.
Thank you kindly, Marta. And then Calder will flash her a wink.
Yeah, you see, she's like a willowy teenager. She's not very old. She's constantly kind of humming to herself. And yeah, you see, as Calder winks at her, she kind of blushes and then heads back to doing what she was doing before. Because Calder, how old are you? You're a teenager.
Nah, Calder's like
20s?
like 22.
22, yeah. So she's about
He
the
just
same age.
sounds older because he smokes fucking pipes.
Yeah.
Because there's not
He's
much to do in the dark, cold
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, she's about the same age as you are, Calder.
I wouldn't advise getting caught up with some girl from a random town called her. That never works out well.
Well, Mr. Montgomery, this isn't a random town to me. It's all my normal trade routes.
Mm.
So Marta knows me a bit.
Oh, does she now?
Oh, harmless fun, really.
You ever managed to get her to actually sing that song?
I seem polite to ask, Mr. Montgomery.
Well, I've been known to be impolite. And with that, Monty goes upstairs to his room real quick and comes back down with a guitar case.
Oh, you mean actual singing? Thought you meant it was a double entendre. My apologies.
Vodka gives a gruff just groan.
Double entendre called it. Didn't take you for the top to be into that kind of thing.
Tendre.
Sometimes when the mood suits you.
Yeah.
Once in a wild moon.
Monty will wait for things to die down a little bit before, as he pops out the banjo from his case and tunes it.
Yeah. So like it was already pretty late in the evening. But as you guys finish up your food, it clears out a little bit more, and you see kind of Marcia going around and cleaning up, still humming to herself.
Oh, Miss Marta, would you like to accompany me? Been a while since I've been able to play.
I mean, sure. Did you have a song in mind?
I think I caught your tune. Want to give that a go?
Sure.
Alright. Monty will pull off his hat and pull a pick out of it. Vodka, you'll notice that it has, it's a scrimshaw pick, and on it there is some Goliath runes on it in the name of your tribe.
Oh.
The Akhenathi tribe?
Mm-hmm.
You have one of our musical instruments? Or items?
Oh, just the pick.
Ooh, where'd I put my pen? Yes. Okay, I will notice.
Alright. And he'll start strumming.
Ahead of winter's when she came, the lovely woman with no name, draped in fur-lined cloak of red, to the icy lake she fled. The wind pursued her all the same. As sure as night, she's dead.
Good news, the banjo didn't play. DJ Travy Trav bringing you only the ones and none of the twos.
What? DJ Travy! Playing you all
It
the
was
hits.
pretty.
First off, it is actually DJ
Oh.
string, but
You say all the hit.
Yeah.
All the hits.
Oh my god.
So she sings her song, with Monty accompanying her on his banjo. Yeah.
Floof is just like mesmerized by the pretty song and stops eating to listen.
All right.
think kind of man.
Yes, it was my pleasure. Thank you.
And then there was silence.
Yep. Vodka will kind of just watch and listen to this song, and hearing the music, and then noticing just the size of the pick being larger than for a human hand. Like, We'll
So
watch
there-
intently as he sings.
There are the lyrics. I posted them in the chat of the song. Yeah.
Depressing.
Ahead of winter's wind she came, the lovely woman with no name, draped in fur-lined cloak of red. To the icy lake she fled. The wind pursued her all the same. As sure as nights, she's dead.
Ominous.
Icewind Dale.
Now, is that a kind of folklore song? Like, is that a song that people are familiar with, or is that like an original that Marta? Is that her name? That she came up with?
Oh yeah, you guys can ask about it. You are asleep in Hiln's house.
Yes, I certainly am. I will be asking nothing.
Who is it? It's Marta's song?
Yeah, it's Marta's song.
Floof kind of looks between probably Monty and Vaca, like they want to say something but can't think of word.
What is it,
Song.
Blue?
Good.
Thank you.
What do you say when sound is good?
Sounds good.
Oh, okay. And I'll go up to her and like tug on her sleeve and say, "Sounds good."
Thank you. Don't get a lot of foxlings in Termalaine.
Oh, sounds good. And I run back.
So
Head under the
ultimate
table.
pure.
All right.
Actually, you're supposed to say his. Yo, bro, good set, bro. I
Good
liked
set,
it.
bro.
Good set, bro.
Killer set, bro.
Killer set, bro.
I hate you all.
As Elliot kind of comes back to join us at the table, Vaca will take like a minute or two and wait for a moment, and we'll ask about the pick. Because he had already mentioned that he knew a Goliath. So from across the table, Vaca will look over and kind of like lift her head up. That's from your friend?
Yeah. Last thing I have of him.
And Vaca will take a drink of the water. He was one of ours.
Or was he now?
And she'll like reach over and put her hand out for the pick.
Alright, I'll hand it over.
And Vaca will point at the ruins that are on there, and explain to you like what they mean. Like there's ones for like it would have been like the family's name, which is the Akanathes, and then just kind of like point at some of the other things. What did he tell you his name was?
Oh. Now, you're gonna hate me for this. It was a little complicated for us in the mines to pronounce his whole name. Just called him Iron Jack. Started with Jack or something along those lines, but
And so like Vaca knows that for a Goliath to be alone, chances are he was exiled. These are things that she is assuming. And then for him to go by a name like Iron Jack, we probably don't know his actual name or his clan nickname.
These are all correct assumptions. I mean, yeah, you're right to assume these things.
you share that with Monty.
No. She'll just kind of like smile and hand you back the pick and say, Iron Jack.
Yeah,
I hope he was a good friend.
he was the best of them.
And Vaka will kind of take like a sigh, like a moment of kind of silent recognition that this idea that a person could be out of the tribe and still be a good person, like, to heart. And but all she'll give you is like a long kind of like sigh. I'm sorry that you lost your friend.
Yeah. It's hard to watch him go. And then he just like stares into his mug.
Yeah, you'll say that, and Vaka will try to think of the very few Goliaths that she's even seen that may have been exiled. I'm trying to think, maybe she hasn't even seen any. But yeah, she'll take that moment too. It's like hard to see them go after watching Chaltarei. Yeah. This winter has been unkind to all of us. And kind of without thinking about it, we'll put her hand on top of your hand across the table.
Yeah, it's been right bastard.
I agree with that.
Oh shit, we forgot you were there.
I mean, if you look over, Calder's just thumbing through a harvesting handbook. Like, he's just been looking up, like, rat and grell and how to properly prep and get ready for scrimshawing. But, like, he didn't mean that in, like, a sarcastic way. He meant that, like, you know, sincerely, like.
Tanner, looking at the pick, since it is ruined up or anything, can Vaka decipher anything from it about what his name may have been, or is there anything personable in there?
I mean, you can ask Monty to look at it if you want to take a good look at it.
Oh yeah, he handed it to her.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Give me just a second.
Tanner, I do have his name for you if you need it.
Yeah.
I love that you know his name. And
Look,
Elliot's
I don't
just like,
write things to
okay.
Tanner. I just get drunk and tell him about them.
Why don't you make a...
That's true.
The magic of D&D.
Make a...
I mean, I can read the language.
Yeah, make a history check with advantage. History wisdom check with advantage, since it's your own, like, personal culture.
Okay.
So make a wisdom check. Make a wisdom check. If you have proficiency in history, you can add your proficiency to it.
Okay. Would that be a saving throw?
No,
No, just roll wisdom.
Okay.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead and what's his name, Travis?
Ja'akuatham, the Iron-Willed.
Yeah, so you can just kind of looking over it. It's well worn. You can see that it's been used quite a bit, but you can see the symbols of his what would be the tribe name and his family name or his clan name.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't know him well. He left the tribe before you were kind of old enough to really remember it. But you probably would have heard a little bit about him, as he was exiled. But beyond that, you don't really know. It's not something that you would pry into.
No.
Do you want to share that name in the chat, Travis? Like in the Roll20 chat, just so we have it written down.
In my notes.
Hey, DJ Travi.
Yes.
I noticed we're not
There's
getting
no music
any
playing. Yeah.
one or twos.
Do you see that? I did that while I was typing. It's not that Tanner has access to it too or anything.
Damn. Damn, Marta thought that was funny too.
Jackalotham. Oh.
We're here to bring you the most immersive experience possible.
All right. If there's nothing else that you guys want to do before bed, you guys get a couple rooms.
Just as a note.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say as a note that Floof, who has been hiding under the table since they tried to give a compliment and then got scared by it, is just trying very quietly under the table to mimic the singing, the song, just to themselves. That's all.
Last thing Monty's gonna do after retiring to his room is pop open that pouch and pull out the journal and crack it open.
Yeah, so reading through this journal, you see that it had belonged to a man named Janth Alawar. He was a kind of a local scholar who had dedicated himself to cataloging the flora of Icewind Dale. The last entry you see from him, they had made camp in the foothills near Calvin's Cairn about 2 years ago, before the long winter started. And then the other things in the pouch, you just find old samples of Icewind Dale flowers and flora.
Little drawings identifying each of them.
Yep. It looks like, he was a scholar. He was cataloging.
Clicky clacky.
Oh, that's a sad story. Do I have a hearth in my room?
Yes, you would.
He'll casually toss it into it.
Oh, Jesus.
Burning up the bag and the journal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah.
About to have some crazy dreams.
Fall back into bed.
All right.
Last thing Calder wants to do before turning in for the night is begin prepping the rat head and the grell beak for some scrimshaw over the next 5 days while we wait for Chaltarei to get on his feet.
Sure. Go ahead and make a scrimshaw check.
Okay. Bloop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You are able to make some pretty high quality work over the next few days that you'll be able to sell for about 5 gold pieces.
Total or a piece?
A piece.
Dope. Yeah, he'll turn the grell beak. He wants to turn the grell beak 2 pieces into like snow goggles, and then the rat skull as like a nice little shelf piece. So he's gonna put like different like dwarven runes on it and whatnot.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And so it takes you a couple days to get that stuff done, but over the course you can go and sell them at the Blue Clam in that time if you want to for 5 gold pieces each.
He'll definitely do that.
Yeah. So Chaltarei, the morning comes and you wake up with 1 level of exhaustion left, which means you're able to get up and move around.
Okay. Down. Oh no, not up. No, not up. Down. Oh no, guys, I'm dead again.
As you, so you wake up to the twilight of day, which is as bright as it gets here. I'll actually see what the weather is like today. Clear skies. It's 0 degrees outside with no wind.
Oh.
There's dim
Not bad.
natural light.
Warmest day of the year.
It is. It's warmer than it is here right now.
God.
Thanks.
You're
I
welcome.
hate it.
Yeah.
And then let's see, calendar. Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, as you get up, you see Hiln is kind of stirring this pot of forever soup, and she serves you a bowl, and she just kind of looks at you. So, what was it like to die?
I have no idea.
She just kind of looks at you. Not worth writing about, I can tell.
I just wouldn't know what to write. Just start slowly eating the soup.
You know, I brought back about a handful of people in my days. Each of them sees something a little different. You didn't see anything at all.
Oh no, I did.
Not good, I take it.
Just not what I thought. I'm sorry if I inconvenienced you. Where is everyone else?
Everyone else
Oh,
is
he
staying
woke
at
up
the east.
alone.
Everyone else is staying at the east side.
I suppose I'll be working double shifts for a while.
I suppose that's true.
He'll just
Could I
sit.
take-
He'll just sit in silence and eat soup.
All right. Is there anything else you? All right. Later in that day, the speaker will return to the east side where you guys are staying. And he walks up to Vaca and he drops a pouch of 50 gold pieces in front of you. And
Perfect.
says, "The minds are clear. Thank you all." We did see some signs of some kobold tracks in the woods near.
Yeah, as he is like kind of like leaving, like Vaca will reach her arm out, and she has this moment of
Oh yeah, Curtis and Og switched.
guilt.
Change
a little
characters,
bit.
go.
What?
Hello, my name is Chaltarei.
Oh, yes, of course, Mr. Montgomery.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Good content.
Something smoking bones.
You continue with what you're continue with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Get it fixed.
Yeah, Vaca will kind of like hold his sleeve and say, "I doubt they'll come back, but they were just looking for warmth. They could
Yeah, to
probably
be
be
honest,
good
they
workers."
actually wanted to work for a living, but somebody wouldn't abide that.
Are you saying this in front of Vaca?
Yep. Right next to you.
Yeah, Vaca leans over and like squeezes your shoulder.
Ooh.
Tensions were high when our friend was killed.
Oh, so very high tensions, very. Yep.
Is there a fish in this bag? I stick my nose halfway in to look.
This one doesn't seem to understand how currency works.
It's okay. They will get their share. In gold or in fish.
Well,
Well,
thank you again. Is there anything
Baka
else
will
I can
take
help
the
you with?
money. She'll just give him a nod, and in the bag, she will take 10 pieces of gold, and she will give it to Montgomery. You can't just say Montgomery, you have to say it Montgomery.
Yep.
Montgomery. Montgomery.
Yeah, so Baka will give him 10 pieces of gold.
Thank you kindly, man.
Calder will stand up. If you don't mind, I would like to take my share and Mr. Chaltarei's share, because I have to go and see Hiln and pay a visit to Chaltarei, see if he's up and about.
I want to go also to Tari.
More than welcome to join me.
Okay, bye. And I start.
Yeah, let's see what Chaltarai's got to say now that he's in spirits.
Yep,
All
so I
right.
guess we're all going back to Hiln's. The more
We go.
information we can get on this murder, the sooner we can chip away at this debt.
Well, this debt, though, if we can figure it out, Hiln did tell me that she's considering wiping his debt at least, which is more than enough, I figure. Still, I'm gonna pay my end of my debt to her.
Just for
And
catching
and
one
my
guy who
saddle.
loaded a couple people.
Well, she is a part of the Harpers. That's kind of what they do, don't they? Hmm?
Oh,
It's a
yes.
Threat to the common folk.
Threat to some common folk, I guess. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if there's a wolf amongst sheep, none of the sheep are safe.
Where?
Not literally, friend Floof. There's no wolves here. It's a figure of speech, a turn of phrase.
Why did you turn it?
Spin a different meaning sometimes.
Oh, okay. Don't understand.
we have to find the bad guy, Floof.
Yes, okay.
Loof, it's a euphemism. Can you say euphemism?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
Poor Floof. God.
Baka will kind of like walk beside where Floof is marching through the snow and just give Montgomery a look.
He gives you a shrug and a look that says, "I'm helping."
Oh, Floof's vocabulary is gonna get so interesting.
You better give me fish or I will euphemisms.
Alright, so you guys head over to
You turned the
Hiln's.
phrase.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys arrive at
Metaphor.
Hiln, you knock and she lets you in. You find Chaltarei is there. He's conscious. Still looks a little tired. But she's like, I have business to take care of. I'll let you and your friends talk.
Oh, he'll say in Dwarven, before you go, and he'll reach into his pocket and he'll hand her 20 gold and he'll just say, for my debt.
She kind of nods and pockets it. A little closer.
Every day. Work a little closer. And he'll come and sit over by Chaltarei. Mr. Chaltarei!
You know, Go ahead.
How are you now?
Well, I'm here, and that's something to be said.
Coming back's not easy, is it?
are.
Got it.
Is it time for
He's
chocolate
getting more
break?
chocolate. Yeah, he's getting more chocolate from his mom, I think.
He's already
You guys-
devoured the whole bag.
I mean, he
It's a
can
lot of
still hear
Russell
us.
Stover.
So,
I'm gonna go get cookies.
wait.
Should we?
Are
No,
we
let's
just
keep
on
going.
break?
We'll take a break in a bit.
Yeah, we'll take a break in a bit.
I have cookies.
But yeah, Calder will look at Chaltarei and be like, you know, my dream, when I was brought back, it was different. Almost thought it was like I guess a heaven of sorts. It was just a fog around me, and then just a crunch of snow, and eventually that crunch faded away. It was like a thaw. I could see deer, moose, birds chirping. It was like a large grove around me. When I saw what I think it was my mother's clan, all clad in wooden masks. They were all pointing like an archway through this verdant grove. And I just kept following back into this fog, and then I opened my eyes and I was back. Frozen, cold, teeth chattering. So skinny. Hiln asked me that question, and I figured she'd probably ask you that same of, what did you see?
I heard that she had done this for you. When did this happen?
Oh, I came back about 2 years back, give or take, shortly after the Rime hit. We were making our way back to the 10 towns when our expedition got stopped by the ice.
When you say that, Vaka's spine straightens a little, and she just turns and looks at you and starts to really listen quite intently.
I vaguely remember hearing that story.
It was a hard trek. Went down with 25 folk, and only 11 of us made it back. Technically, it was 10.
Yeah, I was about to say technically it was 10.
We were about a few miles out. Oh, basically from the 10 town. Everybody was starving. We ran out of supplies, rations. Game was scarce. Birds didn't chirp. You didn't hear the bellows of a moose in the distance. It was just quiet, except for the howl of the wind. I forged on ahead. There wasn't too many of us that were real trailblazers. Everybody else that was with us, they were logging types, outdoorsmen, everybody that was just trying to kind of make a name for themselves. I remember collapsing in town. And the funny thing is I remembered my last words before I passed. And all I said was just southeast. And I kept muttering that until I couldn't anymore. I kept mouthing it. I remember that. That's when I slipped my dream. And then when I came to, there was Hiln standing over me, ashes on my chest, saying thanks. That'll be 500 gold.
She's always been very forward with her business.
Yeah. Can't blame her.
Monty, you were with this group.
With that group? Oh no. I just heard about them. I didn't hear that anybody got brought back that was lost.
You know, it's confusing times. Everybody was getting scared, and everybody got dead weird as time went on. Figure it wasn't a big deal. It was just 25 went down, 11 came back. Made sure those families knew who their lost loved ones were. Then we just kept trying to live.
Survive.
That's right. Survive.
This, I know this one.
Thank you.
Mine was closer to 15 to 1 odds. Would have been happening right around that same time. So yeah, what'd you see, Chaltarei?
Yeah,
Seen a
what'd you
moose?
see?
I saw starlit skies. It was beautiful. Hard to read, though. I should thank you, Floof, for
Oh,
bringing my effects back to me.
oh. Yes,
It's important. Thank you.
sounds good.
I love them so much.
Okay, bye. I just like wander slightly to the left. Just on my own.
What happened after? Everything.
Well, Speaker got mighty mad, swung her axe through the ghost, disappeared, or whatever they do when it's not really dying, I guess. I was busy looking over you, see how bad everything was, and pretty sure the Speaker chased out the remainder of the kobolds out of the mine.
I exhale at that. Just a long.
So, Speaker picked you up and we took you back to Hiln. She said her words, did a ritual, and it's been about 5 days since then. Almost 6.
You guys are sitting in Hiln's house. It's been 5 days. Chaltarei, your exhaustion is gone, but you are now in debt to Hiln.
We got to find killer. Okay.
The killer.
So you
The killer,
you
the murderer.
yes, you up. We go. Yes.
Very specifically,
Okay.
the one using ice pick things, right? Icicles to stab people.
Presumptually.
Since it's been
Not
5
presentable.
days, has anybody else died in this time?
You have not
Oh.
received any news. Few people have showed up from out of town since then. Nobody has shown up from out of town in these 5 days with any news of what's going on in 10 towns. If you would like, if you had spent any time in the clam, I can roll rumors on the rumors table if you'd like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Calder would have while he was selling stuff.
Let me pull up the rumors table.
Rumor has it.
Where are the rumors table? I have too many tables.
Gossip, gossip. Who's got the gossip?
There's too much stuff going on.
Who's got that hot fucking goss?
Fresh
While you're
goss
looking
right
at
out of the
rumors,
oven.
I did have a question.
I don't know if I am comfortable with Og's ASMR voice.
His Chaltarei voice saying hot fucking goss.
Love it.
Yeah, it's
Question. Would this weather be permitting, or would it be preventing, like, raven travel? That isn't possible right now, right?
yeah, no, that's not possible.
It's too, yep. So it's too cold for birds to be getting messages
Well,
places.
it's
which is
just-
part of the run.
You could send a raven, but like the likelihood that it's going to hit a blizzard is pretty high. So it's just like it's just not safe.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Somebody
I would like
roll
to file-
Somebody roll a d10.
I'll do it.
While he's doing that, I'd like to file a formal complaint that Chaltarei is a genasi and not an ASMR. With that voice.
Oh God.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh boy.
I'm muting myself for 15.
So I know it's
Yeah,
only
dude.
session 2,
I'm
but
out.
I would like to throw a poll out there for those of you at the table. Do we kick Travis out of this game?
All in favor?
We could go baseball rules, baseball rules, baseball rules.
All right. Strike one. You got 2
This
to go,
has to be at
Travis.
least 2.
Alright. So while spending time in the clan over these few days, you hear a couple people talking about a few dwarves in Bryn Shander who apparently had lost a shipment of iron and are looking to pay anyone who's willing to recover it.
Oh. We need the money.
Yeah, I suppose I
But
need it
that-
more so than ever.
But that's all the way in Bryn Shander. I'll throw you guys over to the big map of Icewind Dale.
Big map.
You know what? I'll throw everyone into the big map of Icewind Dale.
Ooh, throw us.
Daddy.
Focused on
No, no. You put that back.
You set that
Curtis?
up.
I didn't mean to.
Alright, you're back on my level. I'm in
Right. Yeah, so you guys are here in
Don't want to be here.
Termalaine. You know,
Shander is down there. Okay.
Grimshander's down here. This murderer that you guys are trying to find, I believe. Let's see.
You said
Is that Bremen?
Lonelywood?
Lonelywood.
Was it?
Yep, Lonelywood was the last body.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right.
one
Yeah.
of
Yeah. That's right. That's where we were going to before we changed our plans.
Yeah,
And I
it's
suppose I need to come along and do this now, Monty.
yeah. So
Or-
Lonelywood, Bremen, and East Haven are the 3 cities with the last 3 murders. And Lonely One is about 2-hour walk from where you guys are.
Chaltarei does seem like our best option for nothing else getting payment for your procedure. Is to complete this task.
I think. Yeah, I think it's for the best. When do we leave?
Okay, we go.
Lonelywood is a quiet town of loggers, fishers, and scrimshanders, scratching out a living on the edge of the world. The town's oldest buildings and docks bear carvings of dragons, lions, and goats that pay deference to the family's crests, which featured a Crimea. That's the founding family. Roughly half of Lonelywood's able-bodied residents trawl the lake for knucklehead trout, while most of the others spend their days in the forest felling and hewing the trees that are used to construct boats and buildings. Lonelywood's timber is taken by cart to be sold in other settlements, particularly Termalaine and Targos. Yeah. As you guys arrive in town, you can see a couple people kind of milling about, but yeah.
Oh,
Where are you guys
this
going? What are you doing?
place. This place.
What
Have
about
you-
this place?
Have you been here before, Floof?
It's by close.
I just
By
look
close,
over. I just look over at Vodka.
By
Um,
close the trap.
Vodka, this is near the area where you found Floof. Floof was caught in that hunter's trap.
Vodka will kind of step close towards Floof and like lean down, offering to pick them up if this is becoming too nervous for them.
I'll just scamper up onto your shoulders.
Yeah. So Vodka will like scratch at Floof's ears on her shoulder. This place is no worry to you now. In a reassuring tone.
Yes, no worry.
Well, I suppose we should check in this the tavern nearby.
So so there are a couple places of interest. Let's see. Go ahead and roll just a history check to see what you know about Lonelywood.
Okay. My character sheet got closed for some reason.
The Lucky Liar. That sounds fun.
Chaltarei, you don't know too much. You haven't really been to Lonelywood.
No, there's got to be
Call-
one.
Vodka,
somewhere
go
around
ahead.
here.
I was gonna say, boop. How about that?
Yeah. All right. So Calder, you have been to Lonelywood many times. You know the speaker of Lonelywood is a halfling named Nimsy Huddle, who lives right off this main road here. You know that there is a kind of a nice general store around the corner called the Happy Scrimshander, and you know that the tavern in town is called the Lucky Liar. You also know that there was an inn in Lonelywood called the Ramshackle, but is currently closed due to the death of the owner about 2 years ago.
Well, we got a couple options. Lucky Liar's the tavern here, or we can go down the road and speak to the speaker themselves. Though I'm wager they're busy off and on during their daily roundabouts. Then if we need any supplies, Happy Scrimshander's more than happy to fill this out. Other than not,
Okay.
Vodka will kind of like make a cough sound. If we're here looking for a murderer, perhaps the speaker would be the best person. Busy or not, they may want this person out their midst.
fair enough.
Oh, the official story, yeah? Sure.
Well, it's this way.
Vodka kind of like looks at Elliot like, why would there not be? Why would there be alternative stories?
Yeah.
Surely the speaker of the group is the person who tells the truth. Like,
So Calder will start walking towards the speaker's house.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Now
can find
follow.
the speaker's house right off this kind of main road here. You can see smoke kind of pouring out of the chimney, knowing that someone is home, and you can smell as you approach the smell of like baked goods, like sweets, like cookies, like somebody's been making cookies.
Oh god, that smells good. He'll give a gentle chap to the door.
Yeah, it only takes a couple moments, and you see a strong halfling woman kind of opens the door and kind of looks up at you and says, "Calder, is that you?"
Calder will lift up his mask. Speaker, how are you now?
Good, and you?
Oh, not so bad.
Like,
Wondering
why
if
don't
you could lend an ear to us for a moment or two.
Hey, why don't you come in out of the cold?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, please.
Calder will motion everybody in.
I just scamper inside, like weaving through people's legs.
Yeah, as you guys kind of huddle into Nimsy's home, you can see there are like 4 halfling children kind of running about from room to room, chasing each other with wooden sticks for swords. They pause momentarily to see these newcomers come in, and then quickly return to their games. You can see that smell of cookies is much stronger in here, as there are a bunch of halfling-shaped cookies cooling on racks on the counter. You can see the house looks like it was built for, or intended for people who are, human-sized, but most of the furniture is built for halflings. However, there are a couple proper-sized chairs for you all at the table.
Calder will offer chairs to everybody else. He'll keep standing.
Vaka will look at the furniture and the small halfling children running around and will opt just to stand. Probably a little hunched, but it's okay. Her attention is drawn momentarily to the 4 children, happy and playing a game and smiling, before she returns to whatever it is the speaker is saying.
I will happily sit.
Monty reaches for a cookie.
Monty, no.
Oh, hush now. He can have as many as he'd like.
Fair enough, speaker.
Me too.
Yeah, Monty's gonna take the one he has in his hand, break off the head of it, and then toss the body over to Floof.
Oh, that's morbid.
Take a bite out of it.
They're
Mighty
like-
gracious of you.
They're gingerbread.
Oh.
The chat wants to know what makes them halfling shaped as opposed to human shaped.
I feel very offended that anyone would even ask. No. I don't know. You're gonna have to ask the writers of this module because it specifically says halfling-shaped cookies.
There's one cookie that is taller than the rest.
There's extra
Just for
cinnamon
context.
sugar on the feet.
Yeah,
Extra
they
cinnamon
make
sugar on the
they
feet.
make a human-sized one as comparison, and they put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Ears. Is it the
really
ears?
funny.
It's the ears.
No.
Is that where a halfling's ears are, Joe?
Yeah. That's where I have decided a halfling's ears are. The only halfling I know is Floof, and his ears are like this, or their ears, pardon me, are like this.
Well, is
They're a
anyone
little bit different, yes.
Is
they are
anyone going
fuzzier.
to tell the good speaker why we are here?
Yeah. We're looking for... Well, we have been tasked with finding a man who may have committed a crime here recently.
You be more specific. There's been quite a bit happening in town of late.
Killed people.
Thank you, Flu.
The whole table freezes.
Again, a number of people have died here in Lonelywood of late.
The crime seemed to be related to somebody going around with what could be described possibly using a icicle of sorts to commit the foul deed.
Oh, okay.
The one that's been, he'll rattle off the other towns that Hiln told everybody else about where they happened.
Yeah.
I'm in that East Watch.
Just a
I've
second.
had similar incidents.
Where was the name? Wrote it down somewhere.
Started with a B is one of them.
Bremen.
Yeah,
No,
Bremen.
those are the names of the towns.
He's looking
What
for
are
the
you
name of the
looking for?
victim.
I'm looking for the names of the victims and victims.
Ah.
Also, Bremen.
Write them down. Whatever.
Didn't name them John Doe, Jane
Can I roll a
Doe.
notes check?
Look like it too.
That was not one of the things I put in my notes.
It's fine. Then that means I can make it up again.
Yeah.
Just a second.
I might
All I
put
have
it
in my notes is 3 deads equals saddlebag.
Hang on, I'll look. Life on the.
Oh, actually, I do have the notes
Nope,
somewhere.
I got nothing.
That's
I got
quick
the
math.
notes.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm really good at this. Street smarts.
Let's see. Good means speaker.
No,
Rose dead.
you're-
Wait,
no.
that's mine. That's
No.
mine. Never mind.
Nope.
No, those are colder notes about good mead. So disregard
It's
that.
all right. I can re-roll it. It's fine.
Reroll.
Gith Trugust would have been the name of the person who was killed here in Lonelywood. You knew their profession, I guess. That was all I had written down, was their profession and where they were from. It was a human shipbuilder here in Lonelywood.
Hmm.
She's like, yeah, of, you know, the handful of deaths we've had over the past month or so, that one was quite unique. Killed with a dagger made of ice right to the heart.
Mm. Where did it happen at here in town?
It was in their home.
In the bed while they slept?
Well, we found them in their home over near the north side of town. I mean, you can go look if you'd like. I don't know too much. We've had problems of our own besides that.
Like,
Yeah, you seem
what?
mighty hung up on those. Trying to
Well, we've had-
understand.
You know, with the lake half frozen over, the only real place that we can make food or any kind of trade goods is the woods, and, well, that blasted white moose killed 4 or 5 hunters already. Some awakened beast out there in the timber.
Do I know anything about that moose?
You do not.
Okay.
A moose?
Yeah.
It new moose?
It's shown up recently.
Awakened, you say?
Yeah, it's one of those awakened beasts.
Why would somebody do
Quite
that?
common, but not too rare. Not anymore.
All the way things are nowadays.
The loggers
kind
have
of
been
little-
terrorized by this moose. And the beast has eluded the hunters that we've sent to kill it. And we depend on that forest for our survival. You know? It's actually kind of nice that you guys arrived when you did. I wouldn't be a very good speaker if I didn't ask you for a little bit of help, I suppose.
Okay.
Why would a moose be attacking your people?
Those are great questions for the moose.
Yes. We'll ask the moose.
Well, I know that sometimes an animal can feel threatened if it deems an area its own territory and try to chase or kill anything that's in it.
Yeah.
It's awakened.
Here, I gotta show you the artwork
Thanks.
for this, because it's
Please tell
For
me
the
it's
moose?
metal.
pretty metal. Here, let me just
Yeah, that's pretty metal.
Oh god,
That is blood on that moose.
Ooh,
that is haunting.
the dreaded white moose.
Sounds like a black metal band from Canada.
Oh, I don't know it.
Now, ma'am, we would love to help with that, but as we have told you, we are here on one job that is lucrative for us. And it would take a certain sum for us to be able to expend some time and put that on the side.
Well, I can offer you the deed to the ramshackle. The inn here in town, it's been
Ramshackle?
left empty for about 2 years.
The deed.
How come nobody's reopened it?
Well, we haven't got a lot of travel here, you know, since the Rime started. And
Wow.
I suppose the idea of the last innkeeper, you know, swinging from the rafters in there, kind of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth.
I just kind of want to like do an aside, like a
I can also give
Aside,
you more
uh,
cookies.
Monty. How?
Yes, okay.
Monty just sees you put your hand up, reaches up, puts it down, says, "What?" And then in your mind you hear, "Yes, Chaltarei."
How much is it? How much would something like that be worth in a town like this?
Oh, I mean, it would be a future investment, but I mean, property values are very low right now, but there's only room to grow.
I have no interest in staying here and running a business.
Me either. But
I'm failing to see what this deed would be worth to us then.
I was just kind of staring at each other at the table, all quiet like. This is
oh no, Monty has just been biting the heads off of these cookies and handing them down to Floof.
I mean, that doesn't make this any less strange.
Seems
In
quite
fact,
a
it
waste.
makes it worse.
I don't know what those two are doing, but I know if
After
it
like
comes
your
to
third
moves-
cookie, you see like Nimsy like pushes the bowl, like the plate away.
I make a little whining noise.
Well, if you need help trying to track down this moose, I can do my best. I know you said hunters have been eluded already, but never
If you're
hurts.
not interested in the ramshackle, I can probably scrounge up some gold. Don't have a lot here though.
We need gold.
Vaka will kind of like look down at Floof, covered in cookie crumbs, like, yes, gold. I'll kind of look across at the Genasi and the human, staring at each other's, moving their eyebrows.
I do imagine that
Vaka-
Chaltarei does like fully emote everything.
Mhm. Like, Vaka has no reason for an indeed, but a home base within the 10 towns might be a nice way to save some gold.
Well, none of us have any. This is still to Monty. None of us have any experience running a business.
Yeah, but hoppers like to set up little nests everywhere. How about we sell one off to one we're in debt to?
I'll be right back.
Do you walk away, or
I'm just gonna.
Where'd you go?
No, I just sit and.
or did you
stare.
just hang up on me?
No. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
be-
you have.
Baka will kind of like look over her companions, and even
I
though
will-
like she wants her saddle back, and she's already in debt to Hiln, but she'll kind of like look over Monty and then look over Chaltarei, and her eyes will fall on Calder, and she'll just kind of sigh. Helping them get back to work would be the right thing to do.
Agreed.
Right and wrong is
Yeah.
a confusing thing these days.
Let's I think what we should do is just keep this prorated. We'll keep the ramshackle on the table, but depending on how much this job actually costs us fiscally to accomplish, then we can renegotiate.
What?
We will get you fish, Floof, when the deer is dead.
Ugh,
Moose.
okay.
I'm not a deer.
Baka will kind of like flash at Calder, like,
There is a difference, a very distinct size difference between a deer and a moose. Especially, there's a difference between a stag and a bull. Moose are normally... Okay, I'm not going to bother explaining.
there's a
Smaller.
difference between a stab and a bludgeon, but you are still dead.
I mean, there are fine differences between being killed by those methods. End result same, but it's whatever.
Yeah, Baka, you're right. Size doesn't matter. Here, trade me. I'll hold up his pickaxe and gesture for your full axe.
Baka, who's already kind of standing, will straighten her spine. Like, it depends on the arena where your size matters or not. I imagine you're just as deadly with yours as I am with mine.
Look here, innuendo is called a nice thing. We don't need to get into that.
Never claimed
Baka
it
will
was
just
our
look
thing.
confused.
You do protest.
I do come back inside.
Did you see the star?
I did. Yes.
Okay. So we go?
Where do we? I look at Nimsy. Is that her name?
Yeah,
MZ.
Nimsy.
Where was the last place this moose was seen?
At the mill, just on the edge of town.
I just kind of nod at Monty,
But
and
if, and if you're still curious about that other murder, I mean, they lived over near the Lucky Liar. I'm sure someone over there might be able to tell you more. Or you can go look at
Okay.
their home.
I'll probably do that too.
one thing at a time, maybe.
Well, sure.
One thing at a time, preferably. Mr. Calder. If that's okay.
Fair enough, Mr. Chaltarei.
And seeing that the inn is closed and all, you're more than welcome to stay in the attic here, as long as you're in town.
Much appreciated, Speaker.
Your hospitality knows no bounds. He says as he reaches for one more cookie.
She allows you to take another cookie.
I want to give like a, just a very warm smile to Nimsy. And says, thank you for the information. We'll be back soon. And I turn to leave.
Oh, guess that's our cue.
Oh, okay. Bye. And I follow with like a cookie hanging half out of my mouth.
All right. Where are you guys headed?
Yeah, where are we headed?
Ooh, the
Oh.
What did you get a read on there, Chaltarei? Moose or the murder?
moose or murder.
Murder or murder move?
Is that going to be our
Murder
next
moose.
episode title?
Murder
Moose or
Moose.
murder?
That's the name of the band. That's the name. That's
We
the
are
band name.
murder
Yeah.
moose.
That might already exist.
Canadian rock.
The arrows. Atar's arrows. They're pointing.
Which way to the? I'm sorry. Which way was the mill? East.
The mill's back east. Or
Yeah, east of the town.
into the woods.
The arrows were pointing directly east. And I think for now I'm going to trust them.
Monty pulls out a handkerchief for Floof.
I sniff it. What is it?
Your nose, it's running.
Oh, okay.
Imagine.
I just keep sniffing it. I think I'm supposed to sniff it.
Floof. Just imagine Floof as one of those like really fluffy slobber dogs, just like just snot like everywhere.
Truly.
They just don't give a shit.
Oh, there's probably snot in Floof's hair, to be honest.
Oh.
Gross.
I mean, where else does it go?
Alright.
Alright, you keep that. Alright.
Well, okay. Sounds good.
I want
East we
to-
go, then.
Yeah.
Floof's vocabulary of the day. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
On the way,
Sounds wise.
On the way, I want to I look at Vaca.
Your family, where you come from, you hold some interest. I just gesture up.
Yeah, so like Vaca will look up we are the Sky Tower in your tongue. My grandmother is the Sky Watcher. She takes her reading from the sky.
You are versed in the ways.
So Vaca will kind of smile a little bit. She tried to teach me once. The things I see, they're not always so clear. I was better suited for the hunt.
I can understand that. But
And she'll like kind of like put her hand between your shoulder blades. An animal's tracks. In the snow, they tell me they're going a certain direction. Spots in the snow will tell me that they are injured. Their smell will tell me how old they are. The sky
Their
moves
shit'll
around
tell you
too
what
much.
they had for dinner.
Very on point, Mr. Montgomery.
Oh.
Just you're ruining moments, Montgomery.
I was related. Oh, my bad.
You warm up to it with time. But I was curious. I want to hand take my sextant off of my belt and hand it, and I'm just going to ask if to look up and tell me if they seem as clear as usual.
Sorry, all I can hear is
Tanner, did
Russell
you bring it
Stover's
up for the
vomit
shot?
candies.
It's
Oh
just
my
a
God.
giant. Oh, we can hear it.
We trying to have a moment over here and build some character bonds, but you have your bonbons, boo.
Continue your moment.
Hear the moment when it sounds like there's a car crash, a candy wrapper is coming at us.
Oh my God. Bunch of
Russell
whiners.
Stover got angry.
Bunch of whiners.
Okay,
God,
sorry.
I want
Explain
to
to me
know.
again what you're trying to do.
I'm handing you the tool off my belt, and would ask if if they seem as clear to you as they usually are.
Like, do I look through the sextant?
He hands it to you. I mean, there's an eyeglass that is readily available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vaka will look up at the sky using the spyglass, or the sextant glass. What would I roll for that to try to decipher meaning?
Nothing, because you don't know how to use a sextant.
Perfect. So yeah, I will still look at it, and I will look up at the stars,
You see,
and I will hand it back to Chaltarei, and just kind of give a half smile. It looks like it's been night for far too long.
it's more insightful than you might think. Thank you.
She'll just put a hand on your shoulder again. I'm glad you're still with us, Small.
I'm on my caller. How much? Further.
Oh, doesn't look too farther now.
Are you guys? So you guys are heading to track the moose?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we're to the
Yeah.
mill.
To
So it doesn't
the
take
moose.
It doesn't take you too long to get to the mill. Can I get somebody to make a survival check?
I will. Is this
can I help
survival in
you?
general or survival for the moose?
Survival to track the moose.
Okay, is
Can
this the
I-
beast,
It
sir?
is a beast.
Good to know.
Advantage.
Sure do, Cotton.
Cool.
I also would like to point out that now that we're level 2, I have danger sense.
Okay. So yeah, you spend like an hour kind of looking through the woods here, but are unable to find any moose tracks. Can you roll
Well-
a d20 for me?
Yes.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
shit.
just
Oh shit.
fire.
No.
Oh yes.
I was say yes, right? Yes, that's
What
good.
a cracking
Give
beaches.
us those 20s, Connor. Give us those 20s.
Oh, but I like using the 20s and it's my favor. I don't know if this is our favor, though.
Why would it?
This D20 could be something bad.
Why would he? Oh no!
You
Why would he
hear-
make us- Oh no!
Let's see. as you guys are kind of trying to track through these woods to find these moose tracks, you hear a howl of a wolf, followed by another one, and then you hear a crunching of snow. As you look up, you can see a pack of wolves descending on you.
Oh lord, a pack?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
5 wolves. So let me jump you guys over to
Oh dear. Oh boy.
the right map.
Oh boy. Oh,
How about them
no.
20s, Calder? How
Oh,
about them
boy.
20s?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh lord, he coming.
Give me just a second to get this set up.
Oh dear.
Not again.
Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Oh no, I'm gone. Oh, I'm back. Oh boy. So it was breakfast bowls that
Yep, that's
that this is presented by.
it. Yeah.
Total party
Damn.
annihilation presented to you by Jimmy Dean. Oh, Elliot Montgomery.
When I wake up in the morning and tend to TPK a full party, I enjoy a Jimmy Dean sausage. That
It's not
sizzle
like
coincides with the sizzle with the fireball that I cast upon my unsuspecting party.
Oh my god.
And my unsuspecting ass.
You guys want to roll
Certain
initiative,
things should
please?
never be microwaved.
And,
Please,
like,
for
I'm
the love
so
of God.
fucking over these people. Oh God! Poor Chaltarei.
Oh
Listen.
lord.
He's still tired, you know.
This
Oh, he's sleepy, boy. He's so sleepy.
All right, everybody, roll initiative.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Calder, as you look up and you see these wolves kind of rushing in towards you, you are surprised.
Tanner, I didn't get into the
Yeah,
initiative order
I was
because
gonna
I'm
say.
dumb. I was actually 22.
Yeah.
What the heck is wrong
You
with
can type
guys?
your.
I didn't have
can
my
type
token selected. You'd think I'd know better by now.
Your thing.
But I was too busy spamming wolf howls in
All
No.
right, who didn't get in?
Monty.
Yeah, Monty's the only one who did it.
22.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No. I was gonna
All
say
right,
I
so
don't see vodka in the turn
Oh,
order
I don't see
either.
me either.
You guys,
Oh, well,
we've only been playing on Roll20 for 2 years.
You guys,
What are you
I'm
talking about?
in
This
the
is our
thing.
second session.
I have 21.
But did you select your character?
Yeah,
And roll.
you're not in the turn order.
Yeah, you have to click on your token and
Okay,
then
well,
roll it.
okay, I clicked it now. It's working. 22. There we go. It's fine.
All right,
I
Monty,
did everything
you,
right.
you hear this howl from the wolves, and you look up to see them rushing in at you. Vodka, you have danger sense, so you are not surprised. So you can go ahead and act on this round.
Oh lord. I would like
Point of
to
order, that
move
is
he-
feral instinct at 7th level that prevents
Yeah,
from
that's
being
feral
surprised.
instinct.
Danger sense is the one that has
So it's like traps
Gives it-
and
gives
over
advantage on
contact
dex.
saving throws.
Yeah.
Fine. You're surprised. You're surprised.
Everybody's surprised.
Dang it!
It's Wolf Rush's
Sorry.
Calder. And gonna
Oh
try
my
to
God,
bite you.
This is bad. Oh, this is not good.
Let's see that. Is it 22 to hit?
I don't know if that hits.
That's a 22. So you get bit.
No. Don't. Please.
It is 10
Spare
piercing
me.
damage.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And
Oh,
I need you to
boy.
make a DC 11 strength save.
You and your 20s
Well-
older.
Well, it's been fun.
All right. So
Good
you can
campaign.
watch this wolf jump out of the woods, knocking Coulter to the ground and biting him. This next one's going to charge at Floof. Okay, you can just get there.
TPK.
At 12 to hit. Floof.
12? Miss.
Yeah. All right. So it snaps at you, Floof. It misses. It's your turn. You're no longer surprised. Another wolf is going to charge in at you, Floof, and attack. 13 misses.
Miss.
Wolf is going to charge at Monty. A 10 to hit will miss. And then the final wolf is going to charge at Floof as well.
I'm little, so
With-
little.
With a 10, also misses.
Miss.
Monty, it's your turn.
Monty is going to move around to here. That still won't provoke. Yeah. So it moves there to not provoke. And then
Where you'll provoke from one of them.
oh, from one of them. Okay, hold on.
This
then.
one here.
Try to tumble through them. Do it.
Yeah.
All right, if I'm gonna provoke from that one. Okay, yeah, I'll provoke.
Seven.
Miss. As he gets here, Floof, you're strong, aren't you?
Oh god.
Thought so. And she throws his arms out, and his coat tears apart as dark tendrils of energy erupt out from him. I need all of the wolves and Floof to make strength saving throws.
Oh dear.
What?
What's the save?
1 second. DC 13.
All right.
They passed.
And if they fail, what is it? Any effect, or they just take damage?
They'll take half damage if they fail.
Alright, so he passes.
Or no, they'll take the damage and not be able to take reactions if they.
And then half damage if they succeed.
Yes.
Alright, so 16. Eight. $19. All of the wolves?
Yes. Everything within 10 feet.
So that's not all of them.
Not this one?
It's not this
Oh,
one.
sorry. Yeah, not
Yeah.
the. I didn't see that one. My bad.
The one that's using Calder as a chew toy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's fine.
Alright, so 3 of the 4 passed. The one between you and Floof fails.
Cool. The only one that already used its reaction this turn. Dope. That's my turn.
Alright, Vaka.
Yeah. Vodka is going to go into the rage. So there's that. And I'm gonna attack this one next to Calder with my great axe.
That will hit.
Okey-doke.
16 will hit.
Awesome. And then
For 5.
5. Is that counting my rage already?
I do not know. Do you have...
No, it's not.
So 2 more?
Yep, so 7. Smack!
Alright. Okay, so yeah, this wolf that's got Calder pinned to the ground is tearing at him. Baka just comes up and swings her great axe at it. Still up, still chewing on Calder. Calder, it's your turn.
Alright,
Delicious.
yeah.
Delicious.
Am I suffering any sort of penalty if I use my bow right here?
Yeah, you're prone.
Okay.
And
You always have disadvantage if there's an enemy within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
Range
Alright.
attack.
I will grab my hand axe and try to hack this thing off of me.
okay.
Or actually not my hand axe, I'll use my dagger.
Are you gonna stand back up?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand back up and try to knife it. Nope.
There you go.
Hit. Alright. So, yeah, finish it.
So he'll kind of like hold it up while it's like mangling on his wrist, and he just rams his knife right into the throat of this wolf. I just kind of do one of these and pull it back out, have it drop dead as its jaws go slack on his wrist.
Eat your heart out, Liam Neeson in the gray.
Yeah.
Alright. So this wolf that was trying to bite at Floof, yeah, it's going to continue at Floof. Pack tactics, so advantage 20 to hit.
Ooh.
Yes.
Or-
Okay.
9 piercing.
Ow.
And could I get a DC 11 strength save? Alright, you remain on your feet
Woo.
as this
But just
wolf
barely.
bites into you. Floof, it's your turn.
I've just been growling since the last turn went by. Like, my floose gets floofier. It's all standing on end. I get down in a crouch and I go full floof. So,
Full floof.
no creature within 30 feet of me can make an attack roll with advantage against me
Oh
while I'm
shit!
shifted.
Yeah.
While I'm shifted.
Nice.
So, take that, pack tactics, and then,
Wow.
and I get some temp HP, which is good because I'm low. So now that I've done that, that is bonus. I will attack the bloody one in front of me
Okay.
with my war pick.
Oh yes.
18 will hit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alright, finish him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm growling. I just drive the pick right in between its eyes, and then I turn around and growl at the next one. That's it.
Alright.
Actually, nah, I'll save it. Actually, no, I won't. I'm going to action surge.
Oh baby.
And take another action. So I'm going to hit the one next to Calder
Okay.
with my war pick also.
And that will miss.
Yeah. But I do try to get... Yeah. Okay, that's it.
All right, let's see. It's this wolf down here. It's going to bite at Monty. 21
Where's
to
Monty?
hit.
Oh, I don't hit. Did you give it pack tactics or no?
Yes, I did.
Is that if it's adjacent or if it has another ally adjacent to me?
If at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the creature that the ally
Gotcha.
is
That'll
attacking.
Jesus.
So 8 piercing damage, and then I need a strength save.
Oof. Shouldn't have been an advantage. No, I'm prone.
No.
Alright, so this
God,
wolf knocks
God.
Monty to the ground.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Well,
Let's see.
fuck.
This let's see, this wolf is going to move around here to attack Vaka.
Does that pull a
And that is a
attack
crit.
of opportunity?
Oh no.
Does it pull an
No.
attack of opportunity from
It
Elliot?
pulls an attack of opportunity from Montgomery, who can make it at disadvantage since he is prone.
Double 20. Double 20s. Double 20, do it.
You won't.
Well,
Yeah, you won't.
No balls.
You won't.
You won't.
I won't.
Damn it! You weren't supposed to take that seriously.
Hey, you bitch, you won't roll
14?
double 20s.
Damage, Vaka. And I need a strength
14
save.
damage?
Yep, 14 piercing damage, and I need a strength save, DC 11.
That'd
Wait,
be
did
cut
you-
in half, right? Since you're
Did you roll?
raging.
Yep.
Yes.
So 7 and then strength.
Uh-oh.
Which you'll have advantage on because you're raging.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Alright,
go.
so you manage to stay on your feet as this wolf kind of comes bounding around and bites you. Chaltarei, it's your turn.
You got this.
I'm how high up is this area of over here?
It is probably about 5 feet.
Oh, okay, so not very tall.
No.
I'm still going to. I'm going to use Misty Step this time.
Yeah.
Hey.
And put myself there. Yeah, no flashy effects or anything, just kind of a simple DBZ. Just zoop, zoop.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out the sextant and again make the motion of drawing a bowstring
Okay.
and try to Eldritch Blast the one that's close to Monty there.
Okay.
I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough height. I was trying to get enough height to.
Yeah,
Not-
you're good.
How do I do this? Can I just click on the spell and it'll do it? Or yeah, okay.
There you go. 11 will
So-
miss.
Oh,
did I-
man.
Monty.
All right. man.
Monty's still on the ground. Will spit into his free hand and lob it up towards the wolf closest to it. And it'll splash back at the next one. Can both of these two make dexterity saving throws?
Sure. The first one right next to you gets a 11. The one behind it gets a
Yes, all the dice.
9.
Oh yes.
Oh hell yeah! 3 acid to each of them.
Okay.
And then spend half my movement to stand up. And then he'll, alright, sons of bitches are still up. He'll spit into his other hand and quicken that spell. Can I get another round of it?
Yeah.
The one closest to you gets a 14, and the one behind it gets a 8.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Fail for the second one, no damage for the first one.
Alright.
Another 3. Oh man.
Anything
No.
else?
That's all.
Alright, Vodka.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna take this one here. Since that's the one that chomped at me. And I hate his guts.
Jeez.
Oh, nice.
Hit. 24 will hit. Yeah, go ahead and
So
finish him.
10. Yeah, he bites me and I like slick my arm from where he's made me bleed. And I just bring my axe straight down on his face. Pinning him and his body into the cold tundra below.
Yeah, he lets out a yelp as he dies. Calder.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got 2 wolves that are still up.
Are they still hanging? Are they still going for it?
Calder is gonna cast
hungry.
Cure Wounds on himself.
Alright.
Oh, cool. Neat. Worth it, I guess. That's his turn.
Alright, yeah, these wolves, they look starved, and so they're going to continue the attack.
Shit.
This one is going to attack Vodka.
Growl at it. Just.
A 10 to hit. Will miss.
Does not.
Floof.
Rawr, I'll launch at this one.
Hit. Yeah, go ahead and finish that one.
Okay. All
I
right,
just
we're good. We're good.
sort of just jump on its back. You know, finish it off and then leap off of it to go to the next one, basically.
Chaltarei.
Same thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try it again.
Hit.
Nice.
Alright, yeah, so you see a beam of Eldritch energy go whizzing past Vodka's head and slams into this wolf. Hurting it, kinda. Monty.
Kinda.
Monty will just after wiping his hand off on his coat, reach out, and once again the black veins cover his hands, and he launches a chill touch at them. At this one. And
That will miss.
that'll never hit.
Jeez.
And then he scrambles behind a tree.
Alright, Vodka.
I turn to that one,
Someone's got
and I
that.
swing at it with my axe again.
There we go.
That will hit.
Or 8.
Alright, you can finish that one.
There we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So after swinging that one behind, just like bam, back up, and then again straight down the snout into the snow.
Alright, as the last wolf kind of falls into the snow there, you all kind of like standing, a little winded in the cold, but the howling has stopped.
Oof.
Okay. That is a wolf in she clothing.
Sorta. You almost got it there, Floof. Wow.
Are they gone? Dealt with them?
They're gone,
He says,
small.
peeking behind the tree. Oh.
One would hope, Mr. Montgomery.
I'll start sniffing around looking for more.
Make a survival check.
With advantage, because I'm shifted. And I make wisdom checks. With advantage.
Nice.
But I forgot to do it.
Hey.
It's good enough.
Okay.
22, yeah. So sniffing around, you stumble across some moose tracks.
Oh.
Go ahead and give me a d6, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright. Let's see.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Roll a d4.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You follow these tracks for 4 hours
Fuck.
into the woods.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
And
Oh,
you do eventually
God.
come across a moose. However, it's not a white moose. It's just a normal moose.
Son of a bitch. Damn it.
Wait, nobody else is gonna roll or survival. We're just gonna follow Floof. I don't feel like that's logical.
I mean,
It's not?
Flip was confident.
Luke found moose tracks.
Yeah, I was gonna say there were moose tracks there, so like.
better than Calder. Calder found fucking wolves.
But yeah, so 4 hours go by and you guys come across
Do I recognize
just a
this
normal
place?
moose. Yeah. You I mean, you grew up in these woods.
Okay.
There are bears.
But it is getting, let's see, that was 4 hours of that, so you guys
Took us a
arrived.
couple hours to get there.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
2 in the afternoon, so you still got a couple hours of semi-light left.
It's okay. I
Continue
know
to search,
where
or do you
we
want to
are.
head back to town?
Hmm.
At some point, Calder would like to try to harvest one of those wolves.
Oh yeah, you want to do that before you go
Yeah.
off then.
Yeah,
Sure,
that'd be
go
good.
ahead and do the check from the handbook.
Nah.
All
Just,
right, that'll
just
be-
drag it along.
Since I'm assuming wolves are beasts.
Man.
They are beasts, yeah.
All right, so this will be nature with a +4 or another +2 on top of this.
And it is it's a CR, let me check.
So I know how to harvest this. So the
Yeah,
DC,
so
will
DC
be
9.
+8, so that should be a 17. I got to hit for this. I got to remember, is that survival or
Well, you
nature?
It's a
gotta
sleight
roll.
of, it's a sleight of
Already
hand
got it.
with the. Alright, so yeah, it's a dex check with the nature.
Yeah.
So that's what? Intelligence?
Nature is intelligence, yes.
I mean,
Yeah, so it's a sleight. Or, I don't remember. You would have the book.
Yeah.
you rolled.
You
I
read
mean,
the book. You read
you
the
rolled a
book.
15.
I know.
I mean,
read it,
as
I
we're kind of like
forgot it.
walking and surveying
I'm
and
trying to look
following, I mean, Vaka will probably make a survival check too, since tracking and hunting is what she has done with her clan. Just look for alternative tracks or.
Yeah. So the way
Such.
that tracking the moose works is it's one survival check to find the tracks, and then yeah. So, even how because Floof got a 22, so there's like Floof found tracks. It's just hopefully there are lots of mooses in these woods. So
I think
like I
it's
said,
Mies.
Yeah,
moose.
yeah. It's Mies.
It's a moose.
It's
Alright.
Mies for sure.
So
But anyway, it's moose. It's the same word.
so that'll be
for
a
one or many.
that'll be a 20 on the harvesting check there, Tanner.
Okay, yeah. Then you were able to. Yeah, you should be able to look up wolf in that book and then find the DC.
There isn't wolf in the book. For
Then you
mundane
just get-
animals, it's up to the DM's discretion.
So you get pelt, mostly, and you can take probably some teeth.
Okay.
How
Pretty
about
much
meat?
Whatever you'd like from it.
Oh, there we
I don't
go.
know if you want to eat wolf meat, but
Yeah,
Certainly more than
especially
welcome.
starving wolf.
anyway, yes.
We got 2 hours.
Back on track. It took you 4 hours to track down this moose. Unfortunately, it was not the white moose. Now it's 2 in the afternoon. You have 2 more hours of twilight. You can continue to search, or you can rest for head back to town.
Calder.
Well, if you're wanting to try, but I'm feeling a little beat up still, to be perfectly honest.
All right, we haven't stopped. Yes.
If you're wanting to go still, I can go.
We're not in a hurry. It's not going anywhere, and we don't have any lead on it at all. So
Okay.
we just come back tomorrow.
Well, we need find Burrow.
Or we can just head back to the speaker's attic.
Okay.
Vaka will kind of stop and can she pick up the mention, like the word burrow? Like, does Floof want to find their home, or is this just a general? We're out in the woods. We need to buckle down.
That is a question you can ask Floof.
It seems more like I'm trying to find us a good place to shelter, just in general.
Okay, so it's not I want to find my home.
No.
Yeah, I would like to get inside. For some reason, I'm feeling awfully chilly. Also, big wolf bite right on my side right here. Would like that to attend to
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh, you hurt, you lick it. I lick it
Floof
for
walks
you.
over to Montgomery.
I mean, do
Vaka
you
just
guys-
does the little behind the neck pinch. Like, no.
Oh,
Do you guys want to take a short rest and then continue searching, or?
I mean, we can do a short rest.
Yeah, let's do a short
I can handle that myself. But then-
okay, yes.
Look, we
Oi,
still got some
on-
daylight left. We may as well try.
Well, daylight is a pile of.
Well, relative. We still have illumination of sorts.
Yeah.
Monty.
Yes.
A few more hours, Monty. We'll go back for ale and warmth and fire.
Go back for
Let me see it.
Cookies.
water.
See the wound?
I can find that.
Chaltarei, you aren't gonna lick me, are you?
I've never fucking licked you.
Alright.
Ever. Or anyone, for that matter. Is there
What?
a reason
You
that you're
never-
screwed?
Weird.
No, Floof, I haven't.
Vodka's gonna just pick up Floof and like lean against a tree while we're resting, and like pet their ears.
Are you guys gonna take a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you
Are we?
go
So
ahead
while
and
we're
roll.
resting.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys can roll
Then-
hit dice.
Vodka's
Does
gonna
Chaltarei
ask.
help me tend
Floof.
to it?
Yeah, he walks him and puts his
Do not spend a spell slot on me.
hand out. And, he, so,
Does what?
his hand starts glowing. So he'll give you, yeah, that's what I was expecting.
I'll be honest, I'm at full health now.
God damn it.
When he does it, he looks genuinely surprised.
Chaltarei, did you think you were just gonna poke me in the side there and nothing would happen, or?
Oh god. I
Did you do that one?
No.
Oh.
I didn't know. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I'm sorry for not telling you that.
It's alright. I mean, we gotta experiment. It's better than the way I found out that I could hock a loogie at somebody and it burn them.
I'd like to hear that story sometime later.
I believe that I will have to plead the fifth on that one, because,
Because your lawyer said told you to.
Yep, absolutely.
Calder
To
finishing
explain
off
for you
half-orc.
Northerners, in Baldur's Gate there's like 10 or so statutes, and the fifth is the one that says you don't have to name the name of the guy that you spit on. If it incriminates you.
Odd roll. Calder says with half a ration in his mouth. Most of the time,
Well, I
people
would-
up here just tend to fight each other to get out differences.
Yeah, like to the death and stuff?
Sometimes.
Not just if you scare away, then you get to keep the food.
So, Chaltarei, say a conflict like that breaks out and one of the two people ends up dead. What happens to the other guy?
In my experience, I guess I wouldn't know. I've never seen it happen.
Alder?
I assume it'd be up to the speaker if they got to the speaker's ears. Otherwise, if no one saw, no one knew, then as far as everybody knows, it didn't happen. Just the wild took him one day.
Good to know.
All right. Do you guys want to continue your search?
I mean, I get we're out here,
I'll need a survival check.
Alright.
and I am.
Calder will give it a shot.
Do you have a assist? Oh, I guess you do, yeah.
Yeah.
Boop. How about that?
Ooh.
How about them apples?
Yeah, you find some moose tracks. I will take a d6, sir.
Okay, let's see if these D6s are kind to me.
All right. And then a d4.
Oh. Wolves!
Nope. 4 more
No.
hours though.
Oh my god.
So 4 more hours of tracking. However, this time the tracks lead to a large circular indentation in the snowy hillside. Rising from the middle of the circle is a triangular gnomon, a beautifully carved crystal that stands 20 feet tall. A 10-foot high brim hugging the circle's eastern edge has evergreens growing around top of it.
Magic moose portal. Calm it.
Shelter.
God.
Sorry. The eastern edge has evergreens growing around and atop it, sheltering what looks like a sarcophagus buried under snow and enclosed by a half circle of pale blue crystal pillars. North of the brim is a delicately carved gazebo made of marble, and in the south of the brim is a row of outward-facing white marble statues atop of granite pillars. And I think that's a good place to end the session.
Outside the magic moose portal.
So no moose.
We did not see a moose, no.
One moose. We did find
Did not
one
see
moose.
a moose, no.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in for session 2, spending your Valentine's Day evening with us.
Yeah.
Very special.
We're better.
I feel
Well-
special.
Really getting to know our demographic.
Right? They don't watch the Super Bowl.
Spending your Valentine's Day alone.
We're starting on
Welcome
good
to
Sundays.
Lonelywood.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day in
Aw.
Lonelywood. Hey.
That's strike two.
Wow, Travis.
Oh.
See yourself out now. Yeah, but thanks. We'll be back next week at the same time, 4:30. Yeah, thanks for the people who followed us today and tuned in. Hopefully we see you next week.
For the moose fight.
For
For the moose fight.
Them damn mooses.
Or something.
them-
or something.
them- the mooses. That sarcophagus
Meese?
with them mooses. Alright.
Mm.
Alright, cool.
Mummy moose.
Alright. Goodbye,
Mm.
everybody. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Mum Meese.
Oh god.